got something that a lot of people wish that they had.
Their pass defense, what I don't like about this team, they're like a baseball team with a bad bullpen. They can outplay and lose.
The Ravens are one of the best teams in football on my mind. They can beat anyone.
The Steelers have an 80% chance to win the division according to ESPN Analytics, but the Ravens have a 20% chance.
Baltimore, the bye week is over, and the Ravens got some much-needed rest. Now all the attention falls to the New York Giants. As of right now, the Ravens sit at -15 with the spread. This might be the largest spread of the season, which is interesting. Let's just hope that they follow through. They now need to approach every game like it's the playoffs if they want any chance of taking the division.
The Steelers have an 80% chance to win the division according to ESPN Analytics, but the Ravens have a 20% chance. They have a much easier schedule than Pittsburgh, and they will face the Steelers again in Baltimore week 16. So that's the positive. Nina, if the Ravens come up short in January, what will be their fatal flaw?
I think even though the pass defense has been a lot better as of late, especially since they moved Kyle Hamilton back to just playing safety, that would be the concern for me.
The concern for me, offensive line. Defense is coming around.
Particularly at the cornerback position, Nate Wiggins, rookie season, some ups and downs. Brandon Stevens has been targeted a great deal. You bring in Trey White. I still think they're vulnerable to a team with a true #1 wide receiver. Now, the good news for Baltimore, not a lot of those in the AFC playoff picture. They're not going to play the guy we just featured, Jamar Chase. So it might not be a fatal flaw, but it is something that team can take advantage of.
#1 total offense, #2 rushing offense. Listen, they get penalized way too much. That is a problem. And their pass defense, what I don't like about this team, they're like a baseball team with a bad bullpen. They can outplay and lose. This team can outplay you, but on the back end, they are leaking so much oil that they can lose games they should win.
They can lose games that they should win. Think about that for a second. That's been the MO the entire season. It all starts versus the Giants. Then we got to play it to our potential against the Texans. Then, of course, got to knock the Steelers off their high horse and finish strong against the Browns. But can we do it? Can this team do it? The hodgepodge offensive line won't do it, so that leaves it up to one man.
He is the greatest dual threat quarterback to ever play this game, bar none. You can do things on the football field, Lamar Jackson, that nobody has ever been able to do. That's your skill. That's not your deficit. Do not allow other people, and it's easy for other people to critique a game that they didn't even play. Let me say that again. It's easy for people to critique a game, and most of the time, they didn't even play it. It's for them to say, you can't play the game of football like that. You can't play quarterback like that. Hey, asshole, you didn't even play quarterback. But just because you got one of these, and just because you got a platform, and just because you got a Twitter account, and just because you got a comment, you think you know about football. So, his mom can agree to this. Lamar, bro, be you and do you. Because even though you know that you have to get other people involved in the game, bro, you got something that a lot of people wish that they had. The uncanny ability to get the home.
Down the middle of the field.
It's a 2nd down and 3. Jackson takes it himself. Look at him turn back and forth. Oh! He broke his ankles. Now he's got an entourage. And he's got a touchdown. He is Houdini.
I got running the football on Sunday after the talk with Mom and a week off.
Oh yeah, if I get the opportunity, no doubt. I'm still gonna play football though. Yes, sir.
These last 4 games, the Ravens need to approach it like it's the playoffs, and Lamar needs to be Lamar if we have any chance on winning the division or going far in the playoffs. He's proven to us time after time that he can pass. Who knows what these coaches have been telling him? but there are lanes there. There are opportunities for him to use his feet. I understand you want to keep him healthy. I understand that. But he is like Cam Newton said, he's a generational athlete. Let's use him.